Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Boys Play D&D as they descend into Avernus. Uh, we are picking up in Crucia's home, where the party rested after having cleared the rest of the Vanthampur Manor, meeting the debonair but unsuccessful spy Philaster Fisk, who informed them of his patron Silvira at Candlekeep, who had the means of potentially unlocking the mysterious puzzle box that may contain Thavius Krieg's infernal contract. The boys then um, confronted um, Thirstwell and decided that they needed to eliminate all potential branches of this corrupted family and killed Thirstwell. But didn't do so cleanly and alerted the guards. They had an altercation upon which they convinced the guards to uh, stop fighting as their patrons were no longer alive to employ them, and were successful in that attempt. And the guards left the manor. They then proceeded to loot the shit out of the place, uh, setting off all manner of traps, finding even more imprisoned and tortured people up in the loft before making their way out of the manor, uh, hopefully for good this time. And that is where we will pick up tonight. So you guys just spent the night resting, relaxing after your um, kind of eventful few days here in Baldur's Gate, and you reflect on your time and the experience you've gained, and you're all better for it. So I think some people have had some time to learn some new abilities over the last night's rest.
Yes.
Uh, you see that Gerbeck has been up into the night tinkering and has some kind of steampunk quarterstaff sized for a gnome in his possession.
Sorry, I thought that meme. Hey,
No,
what you got there?
It's
It's a smoothie?
it was my quarterstaff, but I've put a lot of effort into it. And then I like click it on the ground, and some weird like little mechanical arms come out and have like an acid vial that doesn't even look like it fits in the staff somehow in its hand. It's like this is a new. Uh, well, you'll see if we have to fight anything, but it's my new attack I'm trying out with the magic stones that were proving to be inefficient.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
And then it all.
Does any,
Oh, sorry.
does anyone want some more stew? So I just left the stew out in the pot overnight, and I'm getting ready to offer it to people.
I mean, I don't know
I'll
what
take
kind
some.
of sanitation knowledge we have at this point, so sure.
I'll take some.
Was the fire on all night?
uh, it would have been on for most of the night. Well, I don't know how warm is it around here.
Um,
Depends on the weather, I guess.
I guess Baldur's Gate would be, I'd say, probably equivalent to like I don't know. Uh, like
Sorry to put you on the spot with that.
I gotta pick. It would be like equivalent to maybe Northern Oregon.
Okay. Um, yeah, I probably would have left it on for the. But it probably would have went out on its own eventually. Wouldn't have stocked it, but didn't put it out before going to bed.
It'd be the thickest stew of all time.
Yeah, it was just
Yeah.
left simmering overnight. What was, kind of a soupy stew last night is now like You ladle out a bowl of like just thick slop. Still looks appetizing, kind of.
Just the way they made it at the barracks.
Just like Mom used to make.
Yeah.
I say
Alright.
nothing and eat it.
Make a
Alright.
Constitution saving throw.
Oh no.
Just for Sarah?
His 1%er taste buds.
Oh no. Well,
You just aren't really used to that texture. And you kind of make a little gagging cough as you put the first spoonful into your mouth. You tried to play it off and be polite, but everybody noticed.
I just I just slowly reach over and pull it away from him. It's okay.
I let Slobber
not
Chops
eat
lick
each,
my bowl clean.
not used to
Slobber
eating
chops.
this early in the morning.
Gratefully starts licking the bowl, doing its rough, wheezy purr.
Huh. Well, so what's the plan today? Or should we be heading straight over to Candlekeep? Or I guess we should probably talk to what is he now, a lieutenant? Or
Yeah, Lieutenant Zodge.
yeah. Go tell him, okay, we got rid of the cultists and we a couple other things.
Oh, what was that book we found last night?
The ledgers?
Yeah, both the ledgers and I think Kilvius found another book, but maybe Gerbeck
Uh-oh.
doesn't know that.
Yeah, I
that book
gave
to
it to
me.
Surzex.
Was it like the scroll thing that fell out of the hand, or?
Oh no, I have that too. I would like to open it and read it.
All right. You unroll a contract that is written in harsh looking runes. This is, by now, you guys have come to recognize infernal. So there's enough of you that can read this that you can translate for the rest of them. But basically, this is a contract that was entered into between Thirstwell and a devil of some kind who's named in the contract there. It comes with a ton of loopholes and conditions and legalese and all that, but the gist of it is that he would gain some means of with which to affect events outside of his manor room, and giving up his soul for that. I
Yeah,
guess
well,
Six has languages.
I don't know what's up with his sheet.
I was trying to change my languages because I know it. I was trying to edit it, and I keep clicking on it like a moron. So I thought,
So, I mean, at the very least, he was definitely evil.
well, I feel like that doesn't necessarily mean he was evil. I don't know. This doesn't
I
make
don't
me
know.
feel any better.
I think
Well-
selling your soul into servitude when you die, it's like,
Yeah, that sounds pretty evil.
it's definitely like on the edge of where it's probably like it can't be good.
Or desperate.
Well, even with whatever he got from the deal, he still committed terrible acts with it, so I would say evil is probably the correct word.
Yeah, I'm assuming this is what got him the imps.
But with the imps, do we know? I guess he did try to kill his parents, but his family members. But isn't that all we really know that he did wrong? We didn't even know if he's actually part of the cult or not.
I think some of the the missives, or not the missives, the the other stuff we found involved him in it quite heavily.
At the very least, it's a logical assumption.
All right. So, mulling over the philosophical implications of a deal for your soul, you guys kind of go into quiet contemplation. Surzex, you check out the book that you were given, The Last Charge of the Hell Riders. And as you flip open the book, a pair of keys fall out. The book has been cut open and used to hide these keys and is completely useless as a book now.
Rip.
Well, that's a disappointment.
Good,
I was
Surzex
forward
can't
to
read
reading
anyway.
Must be raining.
Sareth, you open your eyes to the weave, and you do not see any magic emanating from these keys.
Just wanted to make sure.
Would he see the magic from the pipes at this point in time?
Are they outside of somebody's pack?
They can be if, or are they still in the bag of holding?
I
No,
guess
you have
it
them.
is
Oh.
not through a 1 foot of stone, an inch of common metal, or a thin sheet of lead, or 3 feet of wood or dirt. So you see Kilvius's pack is glowing with an aura of enchantment magic.
Although that may or may not be weird. He might just have something in his pack.
Well, I
we have
mean,
no
I'll
idea. It's
take
the
them out and
pipes.
give them
Seen
to him.
I don't think I would have saw that before. So be like, well, these are magical. Enchantment magic. What do these look like actually? Just like a pair of pipes?
They're silver pipes that are carved with rats kind of scurrying along the pipe.
Ugh. I pass it back to Kilvius. Or actually, I'll pass it to Gerbeck. Be like, maybe you should take a look at that when you have time.
Well, I got time now! And then I start looking at them. And I ritual cast identify.
Alright, so you guys are kind of just sitting around eating the remnants of stew while Gerbeck brings out all kinds of different tools to poke and prod and study this device. He's got one of those jeweler's magnifying things in one eye as he does it. After about 10 minutes of study, he's like, these are pipes of the sewers. And I will put that up for you guys to see.
These are pipes from the sewers. Yeah, Gerbeck, we know.
I mean, we found him in a bedroom, so I mean, I guess we wouldn't know that.
I wonder if those, to track back a little bit, I wonder if those keys are actually would have been used to get the two people out of the tower that we went up to.
That's possible.
That's probably a fair assumption, yep.
Or maybe was the chest you found these things in locked?
Man, that was a long time ago, I don't remember.
Yes.
It could have been.
I
for that
picked
as
I
well.
picked a lot of locks.
There, so you guys should be seeing the description for pipes of the sewers.
You can summon swarm of
I had
rats.
a feeling
Nice.
you're a Pied Piper, hey?
Nice.
Those are kind of hilarious.
Have fun with that. Have fun with that, there, Craig.
Yeah, maybe.
You can steal other people's rat swarms.
What the?
No, if it's not under another creature's control. So you can
Oh,
sway
random encounter
random rat
rat
swarms.
swarms.
I'll be holding on to these.
Yeah,
No one
it's
objects.
fine. I can't really play the pipes.
Okay,
mean,
Yes,
I
never learned how
will
to play that either.
drop
play the
those
viol.
into Kilvius's character sheet.
I've never tried playing the pipes, but maybe I could if I tried.
Sure, you can do anything if you try.
Isn't there a few?
You just pick them up and just go click, click, click. I'm just
I'm
kidding.
actually not
Just joking with you.
in wind instruments. So I don't think they're any good to me anyways.
Oof.
Isn't there a few other magical items we found that we know are magical but haven't had a chance to identify?
I don't
Like, I
remember.
thought we had a mace too, or was that just a +1 mace?
You identified the mace. I've still got the mace. It is just a +1 mace.
I think I
I need to learn what my shield does too.
Oh yeah.
Have a chat with it.
Oh yeah. Did you identify that too, or?
Nope.
The shield, as soon as you took it up, you did know what it did.
Yeah, that shield kind of identified itself.
Oh, okay.
It's a +2 magical shield, so your AC when wielding it is increased by 4. And it gives you resistance to fire damage.
Nice.
No, that's never gonna come in handy.
I know, right?
You better
True.
share that with
When
the
do,
rest.
when do you have to deal with fire in Baldur's Gate?
Yep. Useless. Although to be fair, we did get hit with a fireball yesterday.
Was that yesterday, or was that?
It was either yesterday or the day before.
Been a crazy couple days.
Yeah.
I'm sure it'll just settle down. Everything will be normal. Should we go talk to Lieutenant Zodge?
Yep.
Sounds like a plan. Let him know that we're not dead.
Do we tell him about the? We guess we do, right? We tell him about the Duke.
That she's dead?
Depends.
And the next 2B Dukes
also
also
we already
did.
tell him we might have to kill a duke, so yeah.
We did tell him we're going there to kill the Duke, so...
I suppose. Did we actually tell him that?
Yeah. 'Cause, we weren't sure if it would have been cool or not. And he's like, "Yeah, no, it's cool."
Oh, yes, yes. Well, I
Because-
suppose we let him know that the deed is done.
Yeah.
Get ready for the incoming power vacuum.
Yeah, that's not gonna hurt. Make it any more complicated with the Archduke being missing.
Did we talk to him at all about our members of the Flaming Fist being involved with this as well?
I don't think we implicitly said anything about that, but we did leave a bunch of missives there that might have said something. I don't remember which ones we left with them.
Quite fair. Hmm.
Onwards.
All right.
Yeah, let's go do that.
Yeah.
So you guys journey back towards the barracks near the Basilisk Gate, where you have met with Saj previously. Now, again, you see that in addition to the normal rank and file here, there seem to be the personal guard of Liara Portier, who is again in conference with Zodge at the moment.
Hmm.
I think we patiently wait. He was kind of angry last time we just barged in.
I don't think we have anything pressing to report at the moment. Just jobs
Well,
done.
yeah, sure. That information is not important for someone to get immediately. Or I guess we waited a while to.
Well, you can go knock on the door.
How about we? Did we ever like find his like attendant or like his like second in command or something?
I don't think he really had one.
Yeah, you guys haven't. You've only spoken to like the guard posted outside his door, which definitely isn't his second in command.
All right. I'll inquire with the guard outside the door about if he's going to be long, and if he is going to be long, can he just point me to someone I can leave a message with?
He says they've been in there all morning. I can't see it going any longer. If you guys just want to wait, most of the captains who'd now be directly under Zodge and chain of command are posted at the various gates around the city, still repelling refugees.
All right. Well, I suppose we wait then.
While Blake's talking, I whisper to the rest of the group. Did we bring proof that we killed them, or are we just gonna tell them we did?
I am very persuasive. I think
doesn't-
he was convinced we did.
Doesn't someone have the head?
I think
No,
we
I
left that there.
Yeah, I left it there.
Oh.
Yeah, I did not want to be carrying around a severed head with me.
Fair point. Yeah. Well, I guess the proof will just have to be like when someone goes and checks up on him, and then everyone's gone from there, and all that's left are stuff like that.
So as you guys are kind of discussing this, the door opens and Liara walks out, notices you all kind of gathered around there, um, and says, "You're the ones that Zodge tasked with rooting out the dead three, are you not?"
Yes, that'd be us. A pleasure to see you again.
Likewise. Now, what are you doing here? Do you have anything to report?
Yes, actually. We are just waiting on Captain Zodge, or Lieutenant Zodge, my apologies.
Well, do come in. Let's hear this. I would like to be privy to this information as well.
Oh boy, are you in for a story?
All right, so you guys are ushered into the room where Zodge is at his place, at his desk, various maps of the city strewn about, and he looks up to see you guys and says, "This better be good news."
Well, yes. Do you want the good news or the better news?
Just get on with it. I don't have time for this.
All right, well, the good news was we're alive. The better news is the Dead 3 cult is dealt with, shall we say. I don't expect it to be much more active in the city without any of its hierarchy.
Yeah, we killed almost every Vanthumper. They're all dead.
Yes. Duke Vanthumper is now resting peacefully, shall we say. The rest of the sons are either dead or... Well, actually, they're all dead.
Yeah, all of them.
So they are kind of mulling over the news, and they kind of Liara and Zodge share a look, and they're like, "This'll work. The power vacuum created, and the patriarchs will be too busy fighting amongst themselves for the dukeship to block your bid for High Marshal." And they're like, "Yes, yeah," and they start planning a little bit of their next steps, but you could see that they have kind of relaxed visibly as you guys have said this. after some planning that you guys just get bits and pieces of, um, Liara turns to you and says, "And is there anything else that you'd like to report is in your goings on with the cult?"
I don't have anything else unless you guys can think of something.
They seem to be splintering off towards also worshipping devils in addition to the Dead Three, which also seemed troublesome. But like we said, the people that were doing the worshiping, they're pretty much, as far as I know, they're all dead.
And did you uncover any of the cult's motivation in the recent killings?
We kind of have a rough idea that the information we need is yet to be found. We kind of have our current idea is that the demons of where were the demons from? The demons of
Avernus?
that's the word. We kind of think that the demons of Avernus kind of just killed Elturel and are trying to clean up loose ends, which happen to just be all the
Yep.
Elturelian refugees.
Yeah, they seem to have a bit of a grudge with Elturel, so they were trying to hurt as many Elturelians as they could.
Well, this is certainly very troubling. Alder Ravengard was in Elturel at the time, as you may know now. If there's any hope that he might be alive, I would like you to pursue it. I do not relish the position I've been put in here. For all its dangers, Chalt is somewhat a much more survivable place than being the head of the Flaming Fist in Baldur's Gate. And I would love to see Ravengard reinstated. So, what are our next steps here? And she kind of goes quiet to start considering.
Does she seem legit on that?
Yeah, I wanted to insight that too.
Does she really want him back?
You guys could insight check.
Not bad, not bad.
Quebec has learned to trust his superiors.
You don't get any hint that she's being dishonest here. I mean, you don't know her that well, and she's kind of said everything in a very imperious military tone that hasn't wavered at all since you guys have been in her presence.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
could
checks
be
out.
something that we help you with. I think, but like, I kind of like lean over and whisper towards Sareth. Weren't they supposed to pay us or something for doing this stuff, or do we?
Don't remember.
No, I think the pay was our
I think
our
the
loss.
payment was we don't go to jail.
Right
Okay.
here.
Yeah, jail's right there.
I just. Sorry.
Oh wait, we're here. Shit. Yeah.
Would this mean that any of the problems that we were in before, we may be cleared of this at this point?
Captain Zaj just kind of gives you guys a withering look, and he's like, yes, you've done your duties adequately, and will be forgiven any previous transgressions. Now, if you please turn in your Flaming Fist badges. He kind of holds out his hand.
Oh, we could do that. We could also do that work for you to try and figure out could also try and figure out what's going on with the Grand Duke.
Yes, the Grand
Okay.
Duke
mhm.
Alder Ravengard.
If you would like to help us out a little bit, I guess, or we could work for you
So-
some more.
They Zoj looks like he's about to protest, and Liara holds up a hand and says, "I've come to quite respect adventurers in my time, seeing them brave the wilds of the untamed peninsula. Now, what are our next steps? Do we have any leads?" He's asking you guys.
Hmm.
Well, we found a box.
Did we get that? Oh yeah, we didn't get it open. It's
And
a puzzle box. We have reason to believe that someone in Candlekeep can help us solve it.
And what does this puzzle box have to do with all of this?
I rummaged through my notes.
Contains a devil contract, doesn't it? Or
I
a
think so,
contribution,
yeah.
you mean?
It had something to do with it, yeah, but I don't quite remember.
I pull out
so-
letter from Thirstwell 2. I'm like, well, we think it contains a contract that talks about what happened with El Terrell, which would, solving that would kind of figure out what happened to Grand Duke as well. Thirstwell mentioned, well, before we killed him, I guess, for lack of a better word, he asked us to bring this to Candlekeep to open it. So, that's kind of all we got. And then I show him the letter from Thirstwell, I guess, that kind of talks about the box a little bit.
Well, if there's any possibility of a similar fate befalling Baldur's Gate, and even a hope in hell that we can rescue Ravengard, I think we've got to follow this. Yes, I'll be sending you to Candlekeep. Talk to the porters outside, and they'll secure you with horses and a mule-drawn carriage with supplies and food and drink for your journey.
Excellent.
How
Well,
convenient.
goddamn.
That's very kind of you.
Well, if we have, I don't think we have anything else to report, so we'll just get on our way then.
All right, and Godspeed. And go with my authority. If anybody tries to stop you at the gates, they'll just show them this writ as she starts scribbling down something, and she pushes her seal into the wax at the bottom of the page. And she
Oh.
just holds it out to you.
I'll grab that from her.
All right.
All right. Well, we shall be back soon.
All right. So you guys depart the room, and they continue on with their discussions in light of this new information they've been given. You guys step outside and see that the guards at the door, one of them is already left, and the one standing there kind of blushes. Yeah, we heard what Liara said there, so he's on his way to get you some horses. Hope you don't mind.
No, that actually saves us the trouble.
Why would why would we mind?
I think because might have been
'cause we were-
listening in on
you-
what we were talking about. Yeah, that's the one. That's the word.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. You
Well-
probably shouldn't do that.
What you did here, you should probably keep under your hat. respects.
Yes, of course. And then he like salutes you, and then realizes that he outranks you, and he kind of like blushes even more.
Does he
Um,
though? I pay his salary.
Typical one
True,
percenter.
but yeah, in the flaming fist, he outranks you. Socially, you far outrank him.
I just kind of chuckle a little bit. At ease.
All right, so not long later, one uh, horse and for Gerbeck a pony are led up to you guys,
Yes.
along with a mule carrying a cart that you guys see is stuffed with crates and barrels and covered with a tarp.
I look at Sarah. I hope there's some fine wine in there for us.
I doubt it, but man can hope, I suppose.
So, yeah, I don't know how to ride a horse.
Well, it's a good thing you don't have one.
Those things are a little big for me. I assume the pony's for jail's shield.
uh. All right.
Oh, and if that's from our shield, I guess you can ride with me.
Can ride on Jail's lap.
Yeah, I don't think Krush would have had too much experience with horses either, but can try.
Probably have rode horses before. I would assume, maybe.
That's your
Uh,
kind of club.
so
Possibly.
you would have had to journey outside of the city because to civilians, um, horses are not allowed within Baldur's Gate.
Yeah.
The Flaming Fist is able to circumvent this rule, but yeah, there is by a kind of archaic law, no animal larger than a peacock is allowed for the citizenry of Baldur's Gate within the walls.
That might be my favorite little bit of like lore that I've ever had in D&D.
No bigger than a peacock.
Yes, this law has resulted in quite the underground peacock breeding ring for larger and larger peacocks.
What are
Well,
the
anyway,
odds we'll have time
They
to
also
go,
fight to the death.
Possibly. It is Baldur's
Peacock
Gate after all.
fights. So is there anything we want to do before heading out of the city?
I like beckon or like motion at the bag of holdings. Like, yeah, well, we kind of got a lot of stuff here that probably should be sold.
Quick detour to one of the trade houses would be good with me.
Question: are there any diamonds in there?
There is 20 Azure gemstones.
So no.
yeah, I don't think you guys have come across any diamonds yet.
Don't just take gems for payment and then use that to basically be like a really, really, I don't know, let's say you wanted to have like 200 gold pieces, but then you didn't want to carry 200 gold pieces, so you just brought a big gem.
Yeah, but these gems are only worth 10 gold, so it's like 1 platinum.
Fair enough. So I assume we could just go basically make an exchange with those things for money?
Yeah, I would like to
Uh,
just go
yeah.
sell our stuff.
You could sell any gems, any kind of valuable item, just exchange for its gold value pretty easily. So as you guys attempt to leave with the horses and cart, the fist informs you that unless you're making your way directly out of the city, um, having the animals in town would cause too much of a stir. So they'd rather you leave them here until you're about to make your way out.
Where's the closest trade
Yeah, we can
stall,
do that.
Sereth?
Depends on where we are. As
You
I
guys
frantically remembered my notes.
are near here.
Here we go.
See that ping.
Okay, so we're near the gate there.
I'm so bad with inventory. Brighton, did I give you the jewelry box that I found on the counter with all the perfumes?
Yes.
Okay.
Did you guys
There
open that
is.
at all yet? That jewelry box. I don't know if you guys opened that last session.
No, I don't think so.
That's the list of shit we have, and yeah, I will open the 2 jewelry boxes.
Okay. So one was I believe Jail found a coffer in Thirstwell's bedroom, and there was a jewelry box in Thalamra's room, but I don't know the second jewelry box.
The other one was a bone one from Amaric's room.
Ah, yes. Okay. So the chest in Amaric's room contains a gold signet ring bearing the Vanthampur motto, "Stone hearts never bleed." The signet ring itself would be worth 5 gold pieces, while the jewelry box it's in is actually worth 10 gold pieces. Being a little artsy decorative box.
I personally vote against selling this ring because they're gonna be like, "Where'd you get this from?"
Yeah, that seems a little suspect.
All right.
Okay. So opening the wooden jewelry box with electrum filigree from Thalamra's vanity, you find that it has a elaborate pearl necklace, and then platinum carving of a winged cat. It also contains 2 crystal vials containing potions of healing.
Oh.
Pog.
The box itself is worth 75 gold pieces for the electrum on it. The pearl
Nice.
necklace is worth 250 gold pieces, and the platinum winged cat is worth 50 gold pieces.
While we're all doing this, I'll pop detect magic and see if it pings anything.
Nothing is magical besides the potions. And Jail, are you opening your box from Thirstwell's bedroom?
Yep.
Okay. So you find that it contains 73 gold pieces, 120 silver pieces, a potion of healing, and a black covered tome titled Apocalypto.
Oh my god.
Well, that's not ominous. Sorry, did I leave my mic on while I was chewing there? Sorry about
Nope.
that.
You're good.
Nope.
Alright, you said 73 gold for
120
Catlins?
silver,
Alright.
a single potion of healing, and the black bound book titled Apocalypto.
Alright, alright.
I hand it to Sarah.
All right.
What is this?
Is it magical at all?
The book is not magical.
Oh, thank God.
I peek over and say, "Well, open it up."
Oh my. All right. I open up the book.
I look over your shoulder curiously.
So, this book is like on the verge of being nonsensical. It seems to have been written by a madman in the midst of like a raving fit. Um, but as you kind of search through it more, it seems to be foretelling the end of the multiverse.
Huh. Well, shit's a bit fucked in here.
Well, that's not at all concerning.
Is there like an author note?
I mean,
or anything?
when I walk down the street, I hear someone saying that the multiverse is ending like every day. His name's Barnock, and he's fucking nuts.
Yeah, but
I
this
think we maybe found his diary.
this
his
book
magnum
is
opus,
also
perhaps.
from, the bedside table of someone who has dealings in hell. So, the
Yeah,
legitimacy is marginally more than Barnock.
Yeah, that's a fair point. I'll
True.
just, before I lose my mind, I'll put the book away.
The book doesn't have an author or like a preface or anything.
It does not.
Do I recognize the writing of that book when compared to the writing of Thirstwell's notes?
They are different. Thirstwell's handwriting is not the book writing.
All right, well,
Let's just try not to think about that for a while.
Yeah, I'm actually once we make it to Candlekeep, this might be interesting for one of them.
Well, I guess that makes sense.
All right. Well, I point them. If we're done figuring out what we all have, I can point them to the trade house either in the wide or the steps or the steeps.
Yeah. The other thing is, while they're doing that, I'm gonna go. Sorry, what was that altar again? Where you could like donate money to?
Oh, that was crap. I
Oh,
forget what it was
what's her
called.
name? Sorry, it's the goddess.
Yeah.
Donate your money to me.
Anyways, I'm gonna go donate 300 gold pieces there.
All right.
Yeah, I can't remember what the hell it was called, but yeah, if we're going there, I'll also make
It's
a donation.
the one of like
The Shrine of Suffering. That's what it is.
Shrine of Suffering. Yeah.
Yeah, it is on the way. It's in Heapside, so we can do that.
Yeah.
all right, let's hurry up.
All right. So you guys make your way towards the nearest trading house, passing by the shrine on your way. As you give your donation, the monk kind of just like is taken aback and thank you for your generosity, master. So you guys just kind of continue on, don't engage with him at all.
Sorry,
And
I not my mic was muted. I said, oh, don't worry about it. I'm just trying to do my part. You have a good day, sir.
the lady's blessings upon you as you guys walk
And upon
away.
you.
I'll donate 200 gold as well.
All right. Again, he's just makes a show of calling blessings upon you and saying you're too kind.
But we all have to do our part.
You guys make your way to the trading house. You see it's set up in a very similar manner to the one in the upper city, except this one has seems to be barred windows, a much more fortified door. Looks like this one's set up We're a little bit more of a rowdy clientele.
All right,
It's actually a rather interesting story. This trade house was the first one we established. Back when my great grandfather Richard first opened it up.
Never just got a
Very
nod.
interesting. Richard Wainscoting, eh?
Yeah. Let me see if I actually gave him a middle name, which I think I did for everybody.
If it's Octavian again.
Richard Samuel Wainscoting. There you go.
How interesting.
Fuck you guys.
What do you mean? All right, fuck you. Gerbeck doesn't care.
Alright, anyways.
I think it's cool. Crush.
That's why I said it's interesting.
So the rotund proprietor of this particular branch, kind of rosy red cheeks and middling length brown beard, big beard belly, looks like a jolly fellow, says, "Well, how can I help you?"
What's his name?
He didn't give it yet.
I mean, would I not know that?
Do you know the name of every employee?
I would try to. At least like the front man.
Roll history to see if you recall his name.
Alrighty.
It's obviously Chad.
No. Yeah.
What?
Oh yeah, this is Edmund.
Edmund, my good fellow.
Blake, you didn't add Edmund to your list of family member employees?
Nope.
Just kidding.
Oh, Master Wainscoting. How kind of you to stop by.
Always a pleasure, Edmund. We come across some things we no longer need and wish to offload them if you have the time.
I always have the time for you.
And then
Excellent. Yeah, we'll just start.
I was gonna say I start putting things on the counter, but I obviously my eyes are basically at the counter level, so it's just an
So you're,
awkward long process.
Reaching up and just setting stuff on the counter, and all he sees is a little hand with a gem come up over top of the counter.
Yep. So yeah, I give him the 20 gemstones, the 30 electrum ingots, the 2 jewelry boxes, the necklace, and the platinum carving, because those ones are for sure valued.
Okay. Did I give you the value for the ingots? Because you guys
Yes,
just added
10 GP
total, yeah.
each.
Yep. So yeah, you guys, he takes it at that value. The value I give for you guys for stuff like that is the resale value.
Ah.
Yeah.
And then the more interesting item that I still have is the broken draconic ceremonial dagger, which I don't know if we want to sell. We definitely talked about it on the way up, though.
So we're seeing that the broken dagger, he kind of mulls it over. He weighs it, kind of does a scratch test on the handle and the blade. He's like, "Well, unfortunately, this is broken. I would have paid a pretty penny for this had it been in one piece."
Will you pay an ugly penny for it being broken?
Oh, I like this little voice from under my counter. Well, I could probably take it off your hands for, let's see, 50 gold?
Sounds like a deal to me.
I like reach my little hand up and try to place it on, but it's kind of awkward because it's a little larger and broken. Yep, 50 gold sounds good.
All right. So he helps you up and brings it over the lip of the counter as you try to push it up over. Um, all right. I'll just be a minute, and he starts counting off gold pieces from a um, like a lockbox beneath the counter, and he sets a large purse on the counter. Well, that should be the total value there.
All right.
Excellent.
I go up to him and say, Edmund, my good man, you seem like someone who's seen a lot of things. And I hand him the book I found and ask him what he thinks about it.
He kind of like blushes at the compliment, and he's well. I do see some things being a merchant here in Baldur's Gate. It's never a dull moment. Let me look, and he's kind of studies the book. He looks at the binding, the quality of the cover and the pages. He reads a bit of it, and he kind of furrows his brow as he reads a bit more. Well, this is certainly one of a kind. Um, don't know if I'd uh, be able to sell it though. Um, People that are after sort of rare first editions might want it. That's not generally my clientele here.
All right. Well, thanks for your time.
Um, well, you're very welcome. Now, if you do have any potential customers in the future, uh, I would advise do not part with that for less than um, hmm, 50 gold pieces for sure.
All right, I'll keep that in mind.
Now, was there anything else?
What about this vial of poison I also found?
Oh, um, well, we here at the what's the name, Blake?
Golden Griffin Trade House.
Here at the Golden Griffin, we try not to do any dealings in that sort of contraband.
Yes, of course. Me neither. That's why I'm trying to sell it.
Well, you might have better luck in some back alleys in the outer city, as he kind of nervously glances at all of your flaming fist badges.
We still have them? I thought we gave
No,
them
I
back.
think we still got them.
Oh, never mind, never mind.
Zodge
Oh,
wanted him back, but Liara stopped him and said that you guys could prove more useful yet.
As I see him kind of eyeing the badges, we'll just go, oh, don't worry about that, Edmund. I can assure you these individuals are all trustworthy. I'd stake my life on it.
Hey, Edmund, do you have any full sets of plate mail here?
Um, not not on not in stock right now, but I could certainly get our Smith partners to have a set delivered.
I don't know if we have that kind of time.
What about
Or
half
more
plate?
money.
I got money, but I don't have time.
Well, depending on the stock, we could have it today. I wouldn't commission a new set, but the Smiths would have pieces here and there. If we sent out missives to enough of them, we could get a set of plate put together.
So, and Blake said we get, or Sarah said we get a third discount at places like this, right?
We did it for the last one, so I'm
Yeah,
assuming
that, that was the last one. You haven't
Okay.
talked to Edmund about this one.
I was gonna say I would have enough if I had discount, but if without, would not. Well, Sarah, do you think you could swing me a discount?
I can certainly try.
I would appreciate it.
That's not sneeze.
Jesus. All right. Well, what kind of damage would that put us, Edmund?
So he pulls out an abacus and he starts like moving beads along it. Well, it'll cut into our quarterly profits by about 5 percentage points, but I could get you a set of plate for 1,000 gold.
That sounds perfect.
I have 513 gold pieces and 58 platinum on me.
So you got enough.
Yep.
Uh,
58.
what do we have in the way of diamonds as well?
You guys did not have any diamonds.
Yeah, we have no extra treasures.
No, I mean, what do they have in stock here?
Oh, here?
Yeah.
He would have he has some diamond dust, and he has 1 gem worth 100 gold pieces.
Sorry, I'm looking at my spell.
Yep.
I should have been on that. Sorry.
I
I
just
forgot.
wanted to-
I forgot we could go and buy diamonds somewhere.
All right.
Yeah, 3. I need
Doesn't have
diamonds
anything
worth
larger.
300 gold pieces.
Oh, is it diamonds or just a diamond?
Diamonds.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if that would count as diamond dust. That might be a. I don't know. That'd be up to Colton, I think.
Diamond dust doesn't count, and when
Yeah,
you
I
guys are
didn't-
questioning about the gems, he's like, if this is anything in the way of the arcane, you might be best served elsewhere. We're more the mundane trade goods here.
That's understandable. Yeah. We can look around.
What does
Uh,
Edmund think of commissioning a second set of plate mail?
Well, it might tax the smiths. I'd have to talk to to more places, but if you give me the afternoon, I might be able to scrounge up 2 sets.
And what about a third, smaller set of half plate mail?
Oh my! And he starts wiping his ruddy forehead with a handkerchief as he's like sweating a bit. That's a tall order to do in one day.
Short. Tall order.
Yeah, that's okay. I'm more worried about them getting their plate. I was just hoping maybe you had some half plate. If not, that's fine.
And I'll even throw this into the deal, and I try sliding him apocalyptic.
I thought I had that.
He kind of like flinches away from you as you push it over to him, and he just kind of like with one finger like slides it back towards you.
I think if we can get the 2 sets of plate, that is more than acceptable.
That would
I
be
suppose
incredible.
we can come back later and see if there are any developments. In the meantime, I think diamonds are probably our next objective, I guess.
Yeah, I might actually be interested in getting some diamonds.
All right.
I had a dream last night where I was just doing our thing, and then I looked over, and Sareth, you'd died, and I heard someone go, "Well, if
Oh.
only you had some diamonds." And I was like, "Well, I think I probably should get some diamonds."
That's not ominous.
Something like that. I don't know. It was weird. It wasn't exactly like that, but that's the best I could remember. It's kind of fuzzy, and now I'm really nervous.
Well, we can. I know of a few places we could try.
Right.
Sure.
For the sake of time, you guys can scrounge up however many diamonds you want, if you've got the gold for them, in the
I'm
afternoon, and it's coming about time that the plates would be ready for the others.
I will get I could get 900 gold pieces worth of diamonds if that'd be possible. I'll
Um,
basically pay platinum for it.
okay.
Or wait, would that add up? That
There'd
doesn't
be
add
a
up.
few platinums,
Yeah.
like yeah, 10.
That'd be like, yeah.
Or is yeah, one platinum's
Yeah,
100
you're
gold.
right. Yeah. Yeah, so I
Ye-
got mixed up.
Wait, a platinum's 100 gold? It's 10 gold,
I
isn't
thought
it?
was 10.
Oh, 10, yeah, sorry.
Oh, okay. Thank God. I thought it was rich as fuck.
We own the city now.
Yeah, sorry. For some reason I went up. I was doing metric. I was going up by thousands. Whoops. Gold. So
I could foot you 20 platinum as well if you need it.
yeah, I guess I could only if I had. It's 100 gold for every platinum, or just sorry 10.
No,
10.
10 gold per
10
platinum.
gold for every platinum. Sorry. I was doing fucking metric calculations all day. It fucked me up. So I've got 22 platinum that I could use, so I would need 8 more.
I can give you 8 more.
Okay.
Puts me
And-
down to.
So that gives me 1 diamond, and I'm broke as fuck now.
All right.
Okay. And I'll just add diamond 100 gold pieces on. Okay.
All right.
Thank you for that.
So you do have to go to like multiple jewelers around the district here, but eventually you do have that total amount of diamonds needed, and you guys are just in time to come back and get a couple sets of full plate mail.
While we're
Hell
at
yeah.
those jewelers, would they have platinum rings?
They would,
Worth at least 50 gold pieces?
yes.
Can I pick up 2 of those?
Yeah, sure.
Righteous.
All right, so you guys are so far ready to depart the city, unless there's
Oh.
anything else you'd like to do before you go.
I wanted to
think I'm
ask
good.
at the trade shop if he had like a simple, like a plain black cloak or something
Um,
that I could like swing over my armor. 'Cause I want to put my insignia like on my shoulder or something, on my plate mail, and I want to like put my cloak over it to hide it a little bit.
well, I think I might have something here that we could make do. And he goes into the back, and you guys kind of hear some like crates and boxes being moved around. And he comes back with a little bit of dust on his apron, and he holds out kind of a older black kind of cloak that smells faintly of mothballs.
That'll do. How much does that cost?
Very nice. How
Well,
much?
I could part with this for a gold piece.
So 1,001 gold, and I will give him an extra 20 for his troubles for scrounging up the plate.
Oh well,
Nice.
thank you. You're very generous. And
I thank you for that.
he pockets the 20 very quickly as he puts the rest into the company coffers.
Did he happen to find half plate or couldn't scrounge that up?
So he looks to you and I'm very sorry, young sir. It's very difficult to find a set of half plates to fit a gnomish fellow.
Yeah, that's okay.
Very difficult, but I did find one.
Oh!
Gerbeck's ecstatic.
Oh, Edmund, always the card.
You know I like to have a good laugh, sir.
Yes.
Why, thank you very much.
All right, so that.
And I'll pay him
would
full
be-
price for it.
Oh, well, that's just unnecessary. But if you insist,
Yeah, I mean, you can either the company can charge full price or you get a really good tip for scrounging this up for me. I'll let whatever you want.
his eyes kind of go wide and he kind of like side eyes Sareth standing there, licks his lips.
I see nothing.
And he kind of like beams a big smile at that and pockets the I guess it would be 250 gold pieces. And yeah, 750 gold pieces in total for the full price half plate.
I'm starting to see why Sarith doesn't look like he's next in line for the. He does not give a fuck
Hey.
about business.
The older brother was born first, all right?
Yeah. Not saying it's a bad thing.
I mean, if I was the boss, I don't know how I'd go with that, but I'm not the boss. I don't fucking care.
I like immediately change into my half plate and just roll up the studded leather armor and kind of shove it in the bag of holding.
All right.
That was some
If you can fit if the chainmail rolls nicely, it could probably fit. If it's like all damaged and stuff from combat, it's probably not fitting.
I will make it fit.
Shall we get mosey?
I think so, Krush.
All right. So you guys set out through the Basilisk Gate one more time. You guys pass through the outer city. As you're approaching the bridges to the Worms Crossing, Philaster Fisk, who's been just silently plodding along with you guys all afternoon, along with Rhea, pipes in and says, would you allow me to grab some of my items from my domicile in Little Kalimshan?
Certainly.
Excellent. And so you guys follow him along to his little modest kind of hut, I'm guessing, for this region, where he grabs some of his equipment. You also see him put a book safely into his pack, and he gives you guys back the dagger and the crossbow that you'd lent him.
Excellent.
Alright, I put the
Oh.
dagger back in my bag of holding, hand Sareth 20 more crossbow bolts, and then throw my crossbow on the ground.
Well, if you don't need the equipment, I will continue to carry it for you.
Alright, I give him my crossbow and the 20 bolts with it so Sareth can have his back.
Works for me.
All right. Well, you shall have no further distractions on my part.
No problem. Also, Gerbeck, it might be a good idea not to throw like crossbows on the ground because what if a kid finds a crossbow and thinks, oh, it's fun, it's a crossbow, and the next thing you know, he's missing an eye or something.
Well, I didn't throw the bullets on the ground, just the crossbow.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not that hard to find bolts. I'll be quiet. Sorry. I'm sorry.
All right. So you guys leave the neighborhood of Little Kalimshan behind, and you approach the Worms Crossing as Baldur's Gate fades from view behind you. Um, this is two great bridges meet at a rocky island that rises from the middle of the Chanthar River. Buildings and merchant stalls crowd in on both sides of the bridges, making it actually impossible to see the river from on the bridge. Um, there is a small congested roadway that cuts through the middle of these structures. It's very crowded and loud. There's merchants hawking all kinds of stuff here. Um, and then at the right at the island where the two bridges meet, there's wooden drawbridges that connect to this keep that's situated atop the island, and it's waving the flags of the city of Baldur's Gate and the Flaming Fist. As you guys kind of push and like shoulder your way through the crowd here, I want everybody to roll a d20 as you guys are just
Oh.
assaulted by all kinds of sounds and smells. There's spices from all over the world being sold here. People are yelling about bolts of cloth. Merchants are fighting with each other as one undercuts another right beside him. Um, let's see. Goods. All right. Okay. Um, so yeah, you guys make your way slowly, even with the going even more slowed down because of the mule laden or the food laden cart that your mule pulls behind you. Um, but eventually you make it to land on the other side of the Chanthar River. And as the road to Candlekeep is present before you, you guys kind of feel like a chapter of the adventure has just passed.
On this journey, could I be reading Apocalypto, or would it be too hard?
You can attempt to read it. It is about a 5-day journey from here to Candlekeep. So you got plenty of
Jesus
time on the
Christ.
road. There's not much to see or do in between Baldur's Gate and Candlekeep. So you'll mostly be heading south along the coastway until there is an intersection that is the leads down the what's it called? Where are my notes? Uh, the Way of the Lion is the path that leads to the coast and to Candlekeep. But yeah, it's 5-day journey, so you guys can kind of pick and choose what you want to be spending your downtime on, as long as it's something that you can accomplish while riding and camping.
All right.
I will be naming my horse Peppercorn.
Okay.
That's all I can really think of right now. I guess yeah, I think that's about it.
I want to just somehow manage to find a way to place my insignia on my plate armor.
Okay.
Can I be learning how to play the pipes of the sewers even though I'm not proficient with wind instruments?
Yeah, you can spend your time practicing.
5 days of Gilvius blasting.
Have you guys ever watched that video where a guy's playing "My Heart Will Go On" from Titanic on a
Yeah.
recorder?
Yes.
You've got 5 days of that ahead of you.
Perfect.
If Gerbeck sees Mitch put his insignia on his plate mail, I will take out my maker's mark and stamp my plate, half plate. Give it like a little wax seal of the, I guess, Gerbeck's clan.
Oh, that's cool.
Nice. Don't know if there's anything I can really do.
Did I make any progress in Apocalypto?
Roll. I guess just intelligence.
Lord.
It's headache-inducing reading these ravings, but you've actually discovered over your attempts here that it's actually written in meter. This is poetry. Just insane, garbled poetry.
Are there any sick quotes from it?
Not off the top of my head. Let's see. So, yeah, during the trip, Gerbeck, you can help Surzex affix his insignia to his plate, and you also add a little insignia just beside it that shows that it was your handiwork and your guild's.
No, I want to, like, I don't want to scuff his armor up. I want to put my insignia on my armor after I realize he puts his on his armor.
Well, I was going to say that he's going to need your help with, unless he has smith's tools that I don't know about and proficiency in them.
Nope.
All right, yeah, so he will need your tinkering tools or smith's tools or whatever help to fix the insignia. So you can do both, his and yours.
Okay, yeah, I'll help him with his, but I won't, like, stamp his armor with my mark. But I'll put my mark on my own afterwards.
Okay.
Realizing I didn't actually tell my family where I'm going, I would have left a letter with Edmund for so that they would know where I'm going. Basically, going to Candlekeep and back, be back in like a 10-day.
All right.
And for the rest of the journey, when I'm done helping Mitch, I'm like toying with my bag of holding to try and like figure out how I can alter the fabric so that it's more stretchy and can put bigger things inside. So I just kind of imagine it as like a little satchel, you know, that has the flap that comes over the opening, but then the opening also has like a drawstring, so I can expand the opening a bunch.
All right. All right. Let's see. You could roll intelligence with your tinkering tools. Oh wow.
Ooh.
Yeah, so over one of the nights that you guys spend just camped out on the side of the coastway, you work on uh, improving the designs for your bag of holding, and in the morning you use one of your artificer attunements or whatever they're called, and you have a larger bag of holding.
Greater bag of holding.
Perfect.
So you have increased the opening by double, and have increased the space inside the extra dimensional space by 50%.
Are you
Nice.
Santa now?
He's got the potato sack of holding.
The bag of improved holding.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Hey.
Gerbeck's Santa in disguise. Although whenever I close my bag of holding sheet, it breaks and I have to refresh Roll20 to get it to fix.
Rip.
Excellent.
Um,
All right.
I guess.
So, okay, go
Sorry.
ahead.
There'd be one other thing, I guess, that at some point we'd either be like at a campfire or just kind of trotting along. At one point, Krush would kind of just like look down at the diamonds that they were holding, and then look back up and be like, "Oh, so has anyone here ever heard of any stories of anyone just being like, just hanging out one day and then another day they can do all sorts of crazy magic stuff?"
I don't think so.
That's
No.
kind of what happened to me, I suppose.
Oh, well, what happened to you, Sarah?
Just kind of had sort of a dream, I suppose. Woke up and could do things, guess is the best way to describe it.
Oh, I don't think I really dreamed, but I'm starting to really wonder why this is happening, why I can do some of these things. And as I do that, I kind of turn on the light for the Warhammer. It's not. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me, to be honest with you.
Doesn't make much sense to me either. Maybe
called-
it's I don't know if anyone is a believer in destiny or not, but could be something like that.
I don't know about that, but it's. I don't know. That's odd.
Yes. Honestly don't know.
Okay. Well, if anyone ever like hears any stories about that kind of stuff, just let me know because this doesn't really happen to people very often. Well, I guess maybe more than I thought because if it happened to you, then I don't know.
I mean, you and I are the first people I've heard of for something like this to happen, so
Yeah.
I've met a lot of people in my life. That's 2 out of however many.
Yeah. Well, maybe we can. Maybe this. Wait a minute! I turn and look at the guy that works for Candlekeep. You like help work with magic stuff, right? What's his name? Sorry, I've been bad at remembering
Fisk.
Fisk.
NPCs. Fisk, yeah. You've been working at Candlekeep and stuff, right? And for a mage, have you ever heard of somebody just being like, "Oh, now I'm magic"?
Well, not to my particular area of study per se. I mean, I'm a spy in the employ of a mage, but Candlekeep has vast repositories of knowledge. Certainly, someone there might be able to uh, uh, answer your inquiry.
Oh, that's nice. And then I look kind of a little more chilled out by that thought, and I think that's pretty much all Cruz would really be worried about.
While we're kind of on the subject, I'll ask Ray if she has any stories or anything like that.
So, as you guys have journeyed on the road here, so it's been a couple of days now, you notice that Rhea has kept to herself and has not said anything. And as you try to address her, maybe even for the first time here, she kind of just like kind of shrugs at you and doesn't really answer.
All right. I won't pry too much.
So also a few days into your journey, the weather starts to turn pretty bad, and it is starting to rain, and the rain just keeps picking up, and it's almost torrential uh, at this point. It's about midday, but it's dark. You guys don't know if you want to push on through the rain, or you could make camp. What would you like to do?
I'll never be able to finish reading Apocalypto in this weather.
I think camp would probably be a good idea. Exposure is not to be taken lightly.
I think Rhea needs to be cheered up, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I don't
All
get
right.
it. What do you mean?
Don't worry about it, young
Oh,
one.
are you
You'll,
gonna
you'll
play?
learn one day.
What you could do is you could play a spoon song for her. Then I bet that'll help her quite a bit.
Player pipes and not yours.
He's quite skilled in blowing the jugs as well.
Why is this funny?
Even like well composed Philaster has a little bit of a laugh at that one.
um, so I also assumed another song that you're probably playing is basically the Jurassic Park version where it's like.
Oh, not that one.
So you guys push on through the rain that's kind of like lashing at your skin now. It's coming down so hard until you find um, kind of a clearing on the side of the road that you could make camp. And you work quickly to set up some makeshift tents and tie the horses, make sure that the provisions stay dry, and get kind of a meager fire going with some of the wood that you've kept dry. And you're just kind of waiting this out when you see a human farmer riding on the front of a soggy hay-filled wagon pulled by two draft horses approaches. Um, he says, "Ho there, travelers! May I have the succor of joining you at the fire?"
By all means.
All right,
I cast
so
Mind Sense.
all right. This farmer is a fiend.
Nice.
Are you joking?
I'm not.
I'll stand up and pull my sword out and be like, we don't give any sort of comfort to your kind.
Whoa! Whoa!
I just look
Whoa.
confused as fuck.
What's the cat doing?
The cat isn't doing anything. It's in one of the tents outside of the rain, and it's pissed off that it was
That
rejected
it
to
was rained
the
on.
rain.
Sorry, who was that? Jail did that?
Yeah, Jail drew his sword.
Look, Jail. The farmers are they're very important people. They get us food, and they're an important part of our society. And I don't think that we should just be acting out towards someone with that kind of I thought different of you.
This is. I too am fond of farmers, Cruz, but this is a fiend.
Oh, well, in that
Wow.
case, just pulls out the warhammer.
What?
Explain yourself.
Uh, so when you guys take an aggressive stance, the farmer whistles, and three people burst out of the soggy hay in the back of the cart, wielding heavy crossbows.
Balls.
I
Way to
will.
invite him in, Sarah.
Okay.
You let the wrong one in.
Rip.
I'm going to drop you guys on the map here, and then you guys can roll for initiative.
Oh shit! I gotta
Um,
get all my spell slots. Gotta go back up.
Sorry, that's my bad. Fucking jail. I cast divine sense. Alright, let's see. What?
Apocalypto's got me all
on edge. All right, so you guys can kind of arrange yourself by the tents and the fire. The cart is over here, where the farmer is.
I would be
And
close to the fire.
Gerbeck would be tucked against the smallest tent.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, sorry, I
think I
forgot
rolled
to
higher than like a 6 on initiative.
roll initiative. Sorry, guys. I'm on it. Load. All that waiting for? A 4. Oh shit! I thought it was that big for a second, and I almost crap myself.
no,
Actually, that scared me.
Shit.
okay. I didn't.
His horses were real.
Horses are real. Now. Sorry, guys. I realized this is the one stat block I didn't prepare.
Oh no!
Yeah. Just bear with me.
Like, take a 5-minute break, bear with you, or do it live.
Sure, we could take a 5-minute break. That would help.
Make it a 10-minute break. I'm going out for a smoke. Ah!
10
Oh.
minutes?
Alright.
I guess we could take a 10-minute break.
I'm split in the middle.
I love you.
7.5 minutes.
Sounds good to me.
Still love
I'll
you,
be
just
right-
a little less. Just kidding.
Alright, we'll be right back.
Right?
I'm back.
Right.
Good to go. Good to go.
All right. With my stat blocks all gathered together, you see the form of the farmer melt away to reveal an imposing red-skinned figure with leathery bat wings and a tail that ends in a wicked spike take his place. Knowing his disguise failed and the paladins had found him out, he gives a great burst of his wings and flies up into the air. And he is going to point at Surzex, and a blast of fire shoots out from his fingers. He is going to make 2 fire ray attacks against you. All right, 13 for the first one does
Yep.
not hit, and
Miss.
16 misses. All right.
Was that from the
and-
new plate mail that was a miss, or would you that miss anyways?
Yeah. No, that would have hit me before.
Neat.
Nice.
Right. And he, from 60 feet in the air, commands the guards that pop out of the hay to shoot at that one. He hisses.
Oh,
Next
they
up-
got a hate voter for you guys.
They want my fucking shield.
Oh,
Rhea,
right.
The burst of the fire kind of snaps her out of her reverie, and she, with a very practiced motion, stands up and draws her sword and is going to try and clear the distance to the cart. So she is going to use her action to dash.
God damn. No
Alright, so
fucks
she-
given.
Yeah, she just kind of charges head on into danger. The fiend flying near above her head. Gerbeck, what are you up to?
Well, my original plan has to be modified slightly. One sec, let me check some range. Alright, looks like Gerbeck does not yet learn about the demon's weakness to fire, or resistance to fire. He looks at the time of day, realizes it's probably not a waste of resources, and summons his cannon in spear mode, and tries to shoot a giant ballista right at the front liner.
Okay, so at the humans or at the guy flying in the air?
The guy flying.
Okay. 13 does not hit, as he kind of just like easily swoops out of the way in the air.
Oof.
It
And
just kind of
then
sails off down the coastway.
where's my ruler?
We're just gonna find some guy impaled.
Oh, yeah, it's just a giant ballista that's way too big for the tiny gnome turret sails off into the distance. And then as my action, I guess, I, pull out my new and improved quarterstaff and, give it a little twist and have two little arms throw out and throw a poison vial at this guy.
Okay. So roll for your attack. 16 does not hit.
Oh.
These guys seem to be well provisioned.
Oh, it's a dex save.
Oh, it's a deck save of 16. They've got to make.
No, I gotta fix that spell. It is just a deck save though. So it's
Oh,
a
so you
deck
have it
save of
rolling for an attack
14.
currently,
Yeah.
but it shouldn't be. Okay, so he's going to fail the deck save and get hit by the acid splash.
And then, I'm pretty sure the guy beside him also gets hit. Oh, if you choose to. So, okay, yeah, I guess then the two close people would have to make the dex save.
Okay, so second guy does not save either.
And then he would take 2d6 damage, and then I guess there would be no modifier on it, right? Because it's a dex save, or would it still get like my magic weapon modifier and stuff? Or
Oh, it just does what the spell says. Just the 2d6. All right, 6 damage each. Let's see. Okay. So you see their splint mail starts to get pitted, but the torrential downpour quickly washes away and dilutes the acid. Each of these guys, well, no, 2 of them are going to loose crossbow bolts at Surzex. That's a 19 to hit.
Yep.
For 3 piercing damage. And second crossbow, 15 misses. The other one is so startled by Rhea running up that he throws down his heavy crossbow and draws his longsword and attacks at her and hits for 10 slashing damage. All right.
Okay,
Kilvius, you're up.
I'm going to. You said that guy's about 60 feet up in the air.
That's right.
I'm going to try and cast sleep up on him.
All right. How many hit points do you get to affect? 5d8.
Yeah.
All right.
I have no idea if that's going to be close to enough, but we're going to try.
26. So you have the spell,
pretty
so
good
it
roll.
only includes the guy flying, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So you do not see the spell have any effect, unfortunately.
Awesome.
And then I'm going to reach over, slap Jail on the ass, and give him a note.
Oh.
Give him some bardic inspiration, baby.
Is the note the reverberation of the ass slap?
Yeah, it's like kind of like a, it's like a sticker. It's like a musical note sticker. I slap it on his ass, it stays there.
I love
But
it.
it like kind of pops out when it needs to do something.
All right. So Surzex, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna move up here, and I'm going to cast Conjure Duplicate.
Okay.
I'm gonna put it right inside the cart beside these goofs.
What was I using for the duplicate? Yeah, we'll just use that. All right. So is that your action to conjure that?
Yes, that is my action.
Okay. So as you charge up to these guys, scythe drawn, suddenly there's just two of you right beside the guards, and they look startled. Sarith, you're up.
All right. Well, I'm going to go to here and cast Hex on the flying individual.
Okay. What are you targeting?
I will give him disadvantage on strength checks,
Okay.
and I will fire 2 Eldritch Blasts at him.
Level
Yeah.
5!
First one's 23.
23 hits.
All right.
So anyway,
Yeah. 14 total.
All right.
Recast, and he's like,
And
reload and
second
shoot
blast.
again.
Second blast, soft 20.
He's making like finger guns, and then he like pulls back the slide, or mimics that on his finger. Yeah, 20 hits.
For, ooh, nice, 16 total.
All right. So he's trying to like duck and weave in the air and swoop, but you unerringly shoot him with both bolts. However, he kind of just like takes the impacts in stride, kind of turns in the air. He's not looking injured yet. Any? Oh yeah, you use your bonus
Yeah,
action, so
that's
we'll
all I
go
got.
to jail.
Um. What? Yeah. If I were to throw Surzek something, could he use his reaction to catch it?
Yeah, I'll allow it.
All right, Surzek, put this on, and I throw him one of the platinum rings I bought.
Okay.
Oh, I attempt to catch it.
Yeah, you can use your reaction to catch it. Won't make you roll for it. But you won't get an opportunity attack if you were able to this turn.
Okay. A part of my reaction could it be to put the ring on as well, though?
Sure.
Yay! I'm gonna
You catch it like Frodo caught the one ring in that tavern. Just puts his finger out and it just falls
Nice.
on it.
Love it.
perfect brotherly coordination.
Meant to be.
And I cast Warding Bond.
You do have to touch him, so you might have to get closer.
Oh. Never mind.
So you don't cast it yet, but you throw through the ring at him. I'll say that was free to throw it, so you can still have your action if you want to do anything here.
I'm not sure I could do anything.
Okay.
I will. Oh, he already has advantage, and I can't reach anyone else. So I'm done.
Okay. Krush.
I'll kind of yell like, "Oh, why would you? Farmers are good people!" And I'm getting really mad, and you'll see like all of a sudden there's gonna be a huge rumble of thunder from the overcast sky above, and a strike of lightning is going to go straight down into the center of right here. And lightning just flashes down from the clouds, and I'm going to channel divinity as I call lightning. So they take.
This is gonna hurt.
So it's an extra D10 because it's overcast and rainy.
Right?
holy
And
fuck.
so it's usually 3d10, but since I'm channeling divinity, It's just flat out 40 damage.
Oh!
So they've
Damn.
got
Oh my
dexterity
God.
saving throws. So basically on all the veterans, everything within
Okay.
5 feet.
Dexterity saving throw 1. Dexterity saving throw 2. And number 3. So I think that's 2 failures and a
Yep.
success. So,
Yep.
I'm assuming they take half damage on a success.
Yeah.
All right. So that guy takes 20 damage, and the other 2 are going to take 40 damage.
Yes.
As
And
everybody that's witnessing this just sees this crack of lightning strike down the middle of this cart, and you guys are momentarily blinded from the bright light. And when you come to, you see that these guards are like steaming, their plate in places having been welded together. They are definitely bloodied. However, they still seem to be hanging to life
shit.
by a thread.
And
Goddamn.
I am going to use my movement to 1, 3, just run up behind, take cover behind this these logs here.
All
And
right.
because I've got to concentrate on this spell. So
Oh, yeah, I'm doing that too.
Wait, do you get to call a lightning strike every turn?
yes.
Holy shit.
Call lightning is a great spell.
Balance.
Well,
Right.
it's not every. This is the only subclass where you do full damage with it.
Yep. I mean, it's a good spell,
Yeah.
even normally.
Yeah.
Oops.
Well then.
I don't like that. Or is he going for good?
He's coming for that
Uh,
ass.
Yeah, he knows what was happening there. But he's flying around so that you don't have half cover, as he is going to shoot his fire rays at you.
Uh-huh. Shit.
Let's see. It's 1 at 25 to hit.
Yep.
All right.
Should have jumped prone.
For 15 fire damage.
Okay, so I'll roll my concentration.
All right, that saves.
Yep.
Second fire bolt. 14.
That's a miss.
All right. So as one comes and singes the middle of your chest or torso, you kind of roll further behind the log pile as another blast hits the sodden ground behind you. Rhea is going to keep swinging at this guy here. And does not hit with that one. And second one also does not hit. As these two are just like kind of have their swords locked together and are kind of struggling for positioning. And Gerbeck.
Alright, Gerbeck twists another weird dial that doesn't look like it should actually do anything on the staff, as if he's calibrating it some more. And then points his little ballista turret up at the demon in the sky and shoots him.
All right. 16 again does not hit as he swoops out of the way.
And then how high in the air is he?
60 feet.
Alright, I will try to I don't really want to acid splash him because Gerbeck thinks it might come back down and hit him. So I'm
You can move back a little bit.
I could. But, no, I'd have to literally go right under him because it only has 60 feet of range. So Gerbeck is going to back up a slight bit with his ballista turret still like under him, and then throw 2 more acids at the front 2 guys here. This time with the calibrated spell. So it does an extra 2 acid damage to each of them if it hits.
All right.
Because I just
Dex
forgot to
save
apply that the
1
first time.
is a fail. Dex save 2 is also a fail. So they both take 11 acid damage.
Yeah.
And you see as your calibrated splash against the one that Rhea is engaged with um, starts melting through his armor and into his flesh as he starts to scream in pain before the acid's washed away. But yeah, he's got a large just chunk eaten out of his torso. You see the exposed muscle and bone even in his rib cage.
When I hear him scream, I'm like, wait, these weren't demons?
Does it really matter at this point?
All right, the
I
veterans
feel a little
are
worse.
going to attack. So the one by Surzex, does your duplicate have a chance to fool them, or does it just give you advantage when you're in melee with it?
Let me read. It says it looks exactly like me. Is silent. It does not. I don't know. That's just all. I'll repost it.
Oh, it is an illusion. I know it. I know Blake plays it off for Franklin as if the
Yeah.
people, depending on their intelligence, will either know or not know.
Okay.
I don't think by the rules it's supposed to have anything special about it, but it's
Okay.
up to interpretation.
So this guy's going to longsword attack you. Because he sees that this thing's not moving. However, kind of unnerves him, and he completely botches that attack.
Oof.
Gonna gather himself up for a second one, and it's no better. The one fighting Rhea is going to make his 2 longsword attacks. That one hits, and that one hits as well. Rhea's taken a beating here for another 17 points of damage. And this guy is going to come around the back of the cart and also engage with you in melee. And making his 2 longsword attacks. That first one's a crit for 11 damage, slashing against you, Surzex.
Great.
And the second attack is a 19 to hit.
Yep.
All right, and that is for another 9 damage.
All right.
Okay, Kilvius, you're up.
How high are these trees?
It's a pretty tall tree. It's about 80 feet tall, let's say.
Okay. I'm just gonna make my way over to it then. How far can I go? 30. And what's the rules on climbing for speed, or is that just straight up athletics?
You climb it like half of your speed, unless you have a climbing speed. I would make you roll athletics if it's like a difficult surface to climb. But like a tree should have enough handholds that you'd be able to climb it.
Okay. As of for my action, I'm going to Misty Step as far up that tree as I can go.
Okay, so 30 feet, and the tree is like 30 feet away from you anyway, so you could get to like the base of the tree.
Oh yeah, never mind then. I will not do that. That's my turn. I'm just running back this way.
You could dash if you
Okay,
want
I can
to,
dash. Oh, I can dash.
as an
I mean,
action, and if you don't want to do anything else with your action.
yeah, I'll do that then.
Okay, so you can run another 30 feet, and then you could Misty Step like 30 feet straight up the tree.
I will. Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. So you see a branch about 30 feet above you, and you kind of just Nightcrawler appear in a puff of smoke above yourself or your old position, and are now in the tree. Surzex.
Is that all you got? And I'm gonna swing at the one that hit me twice.
Okay.
Of course, Brighton. There's a crit back for you, bitch.
Nice. All right. So that guy hits you with a couple sword swings, and then you kind of take the other one, and it forces you to one knee. But you come up with a rising slash of your scythe, and you take his sword arm right off, and he falls to the ground screaming as blood spurts from his stump of his shoulder, and he is dead.
And I look at the other one and I say, "You probably should have hit me too." And I'm gonna swing at him.
Back-to-back crits.
Extra attack! Level 5, bitch!
19 hits. 24. As you say that, you keep the momentum going in your your rising slash, and you take his head off.
And then I'm gonna hop into the wagon, look at the other one, say, "You're next."
All right. Productive turn.
Hell
Uh,
yeah.
Seraph, you're up.
All right. Can move a little bit closer. Just double checking. Okay. Crap. I fire 2 Eldritch Blasts at him, as I tend to do.
All right.
Yeah.
Um, 25 definitely hits.
Okay. 11 damage total.
11 damage.
And second shot, 19.
19 also hits. Roll for damage.
18.
All right.
And I
These
shout
ones,
up at. Oh, go ahead.
at these hits, you see that he's has wounds in his flesh that are leaking a dark Icarus blood. But continue on.
I think better of what I was about to say. Because I am
All right.
squish.
Jail.
I'm gonna toss my shield over my back and two hands on this guy.
Okay.
Oh baby. Oh.
11 does not hit, unfortunately.
Neither
He
does
does
that.
8.
Plus, by the way, I've hit one attack all campaign.
Oof.
All right. Anything else on your turn? I mean, you could have used the Bardic Inspiration on one of those if you'd wanted.
I mean, a 16 didn't hit them, so I probably wouldn't do
Fair
anyways.
enough.
You also get a D8 now instead of a D6.
Oh.
Level 5, bitches.
Might as well. The hell?
Oh, yeah, you just rolled your attack again.
Oh, so a 17?
17 just hits.
Too bad though 200 damage was useless again.
Right. So as Rhea and this guard are locked in this battle of strength, pushing against each other's locked swords, you just kind of come around from behind her and stab up under his arm into his chest with two-handed thrust. Pull out, and you see that light red arterial blood starts to pour out as this guy goes slack and falls into the cart.
That guy had a really shitty last 5 minutes because he got melted by acid and then slashed. And hit by a lightning bolt.
All right.
All right. That's all I do.
Okay.
Krush, you're up.
So
Cowering behind the logs.
how high above the ground is he?
60 feet in the air.
He's 60 feet in the air. Okay.
Yep.
I am going to run directly below him. With my bonus action, I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon up next to him.
Nice.
And then I'm gonna keep running, just over here. And then at this point, like I'd have like little sparks of electricity coming from my eyes, and I'm calling lightning on him, and hitting him with a spiritual weapon at the same time.
All right. So he has to do his dex save.
Yeah. So I'll just run my call lightning damage. Sorry. Oh. Submit, and then I'll roll an extra d10.
Isn't it 4d10?
It's 4d10
Oh,
because
oh,
it's
it's
raining
not. I
outside.
see. It's only max damage if you use your your divinity.
Yep.
Ah.
And I used it already, but I wanted to wipe out the ads first. Oh, he saves.
Yeah, he saves, so he takes half damage, and that was 11. So he's going to
Yeah.
take 5 damage.
11 plus 6.
Oh,
for the-
11 plus
for the-
6.
Yep.
Oh, shoot. Okay, 17 divided by
Yeah.
2.
Thank you for giving me my favorite weather, Colton. And
All right, and the spiritual weapon.
yep. Sorry, I'm just trying to find where to click that.
Yeah, no worries.
No, that's Spirit Guardian's not spiritual weapon. There it is.
21
21?
hits.
All right, and yeah. So the warhammer appears right at the same time that the lightning strikes down and just kind of like double smacks him, and
So
I
the
will.
spiritual warhammer hits him just as the thunder reverberates in all of your ears, making a um, deafening crack. And again, you're momentarily blinded by the lightning bolt that strikes this flying figure, and he does not look good. However, he continues to fly.
Okay. I get ready for another possible barrage.
All right. He puts his hand to the charred spot where the lightning bolt hit him, and you haven't seen the last of me and the Knights of the Shield, as he disappears
Oh.
in a puff of smoke and the smell of brimstone.
Huh.
And you guys just continue to hear the sound of the rain hitting the ground.
Gerbeck says, "I got something for this," and then casts see invisibility.
All right. So you hold shut your eyes really tight and then open them up, and where you had pupils before, your eyes are just a cloudy white. and you look around the campsite and you do not see anything invisible.
Hmm. The Knights
Oh.
of the Shield, eh?
I will call lightning one more time on the road just to see it happen again. On purpose. Like,
All right, so
whoa.
another lightning bolt strikes nearby, and the rest of your party kind of flinches, not expecting it now that combat is over. And you see a large, charred, smoking pit in the road, kind of just smoldering.
Okay, and I'll let the spell drop.
The lightning kind of hue fades from your eyes.
While I'm up in the tree, do I see anything afar?
Roll perception.
Mm,
You don't see anything.
Sky's blue, boys. Sky's blue.
No, it's not. It's storming.
Fuck, could have fooled me.
Is it raining?
I guess I'll make my way down the tree.
Actually, you know what? Oh no, wait, it doesn't work like that. I don't think.
I'm gonna go up and check on
Nope.
Zerzix. Oh, how are you doing? It looks like they were pretty interested in you, and they said they were the Knights of the Shield. Did they say?
That's what
Uh,
I heard.
Yeah, seems like it. I think they were interested in this shield that I am carrying,
I feel like that adds up.
Mm-hmm.
but they were obviously too weak to take it from me.
This time.
The
So,
shield says in your mind, they will be back, and in greater numbers.
Noted.
You know why they want the shield from you? Like, it's. I think we're. No one has something tied to hell, but it's.
I asked the shield that. Why do they want you?
They wish to use my infernal prison to corrupt mortals. Since
Well, that's very dark.
I was spent many centuries in a crypt below Baldur's Gate before the Vanthampurs uncovered me, and since then this city has become a hive of villainy. Glad
What
somebody's
about
noticing
scum?
these.
I really hope that's actually in the book, and either that or it's just the shield's just a huge fan of Obi-Wan.
These crossbow bolts. Too accurate.
I'm gonna start searching these bodies.
Urbeck's having
Okay.
PTSD flashbacks to that guy screaming while being eaten alive.
It's okay, Gerbeck. You didn't kill him. I did, or we did.
All right. So each of these guys has a long sword, a short sword that they hadn't drawn, and a heavy crossbow with 20 bolts. However, two of them shot off a bolt each. They are wearing splint armor, but it's kind of acid pitted and almost incinerated in places by lightning.
You said they were heavy crossbows?
Heavy crossbows, yep.
I get over my PTSD and walk over and say, you know, we could start a long sword and short sword collection to go along the dagger one.
Doesn't sound like a terrible idea.
Are there horses still here?
No. At the lightning, their horses took
Oh
off.
yeah.
Yours, kind of tied up a little bit further on, pulled at their bonds but didn't run.
Are they still freaking out?
Uh, yeah, they're pretty stressed right now, I'd say.
Can I try to calm them down?
Yeah, sure. Roll an animal handling check.
I feel bad for scaring them.
All right, so you go up to them and you're like, "It's okay," and
Yeah.
you start like petting them, and their breath comes more even now, and they relax a little bit, and you don't see the whites around their eyes as they're were
Yeah.
peering around before, so they're stop and let you pet them.
Perfect.
Well, we got
It's
a free
okay, Peppercorn.
peppercorn.
Um. All right. Yeah. Anybody else doing anything?
Should put these bodies back under the hay.
Okay. Um. So you kind of hide the evidence of what you just did.
We should probably hide the cart in the woods.
Or he could burn the cart.
Jesus Christ, Kurt.
It is kind of raining. I don't think that would be the best idea.
I mean, the smoke wouldn't travel far. People wouldn't know.
I mean,
more
if
concerned with getting the
anybody's,
fire going.
well, it is hay. We do have magic.
I think I'd just start picking up the bodies and just tossing them back in the hay that were hidden. Oh, I guess it was struck by lightning. The hay might not be as
The
sound.
hay might be on fire. I guess that would solve the fire problem.
The cart probably isn't operational. It was struck by lightning.
Yeah, it's pretty damaged. I'd say like half the hay is in smolders, but it's not a full blown fire.
Do we like recognize any of the armor that was worn by these people? Like maybe to see any allegiance?
You can roll an investigation check. $15. You see a insignia that is um, two concentric circles around an open eye in the middle, and in between the concentric circles are diamonds. Um, but you don't know what that means.
That's what it looks like.
Pretty close approximation, yep.
That's a really scuffed diamond, but there's one there.
Yeah, and so those go around the whole
That's a
circle,
really
even
scuffed diamond.
intervals.
We're not going to talk about it. Does
Let me have a look.
anybody recognize that insignia? It's not from around where I'm from.
I don't think I do.
Whatever you guys do, I probably.
Yeah, I am not too sure.
These insignias are not crafted in any of the camps that I'm familiar with. No, no.
Well, I don't know if there's too much we can really find out from these guys. Is there?
Well, we know they'll be back. We just Don't know when. The guy
Yeah.
yelled it to us before he left.
You haven't
We
seen the
could,
last bees, Ed.
We might need to be a little bit more careful.
yeah,
Always
I guess I just won't be allowed to trust any more farmers from here on out, which makes me kind of sad because I've known some pretty
What?
nice farmers.
I don't think the farmer was the issue.
Kind of just sounds like we can't trust like anybody except for this immediate group.
Yes, this immediate group, the shifty eyes. No, I'm just
Spoiler alert.
We can't trust anyone.
I'm going to be putting on a different brightly colored outfit.
Wait, what was Fisk doing this whole time? Because he's with us, right?
Hiding in a tent.
Yeah, he was kind of like hiding in the tent and had come out the back and was like stalking around over here with like a short sword. Um, he's got pretty high stealth, but you guys finished them off before he did anything. And he just comes up from behind that stump and kind of like does this, like brushes his hands off and well, that is taken care of.
I should sort of like brush some of the ash in the craters left on the cart. I'm like, holy Cruise, you sure blasted these guys.
Yeah, that was
I'd say.
I didn't. That's new. It's kind of fun, but it's also disturbing. But also, it's pretty cool.
I'm gonna walk up to Rhea and be like, Rhea, you really need to snap out of this funk you're in. Running into 4 people and getting slashed up like that, it's too reckless. We don't need you to die on us.
She, for the first time, looks to be actually taking in anything somebody said on this journey, and she looks very ashamed. Kind of like looks down. She's like, "You're right, of course. I just haven't been myself since I saw Thavius kill himself right there. I'm just don't know what to do."
We'll get the answers that you're looking for, but for now, you need to really stay focused.
You're right. I've just got to remember my training.
I just nod at her.
If it's any consolation, you do leap into action really quick. I think your training is definitely helping you.
Oh, thanks, Krush. You're very kind.
We should probably figure out what to do with this cart, though, and maybe consider moving camp before we attract some more unwanted attention. There was, some giant thunderbolts striking a very small area in a very rapid succession. That's kind of not normal. Especially because the giant cloud that just formed is now gone.
No, it came from the overcast clouds above us.
It doesn't make your own special cloud.
Not if there's one already there. I just kind of end up controlling the storm cloud above instead, and that's where the extra 1d10 comes from.
Well, are we gonna have someone keep watch and everyone else sleep?
That sounds like a good idea. We should
we
probably
take
get
shifts.
this cart off the road, though.
I know I could really use a long rest.
Yeah,
I'll take the first watch.
I can take the second.
All right, so you guys all working together push the cart further off the road and kind of behind the tents. Um, it's still kind of early in the afternoon, like the rain stopped your progress for this day. So you guys kind of just sit around the fire, kind of cooking, doing whatever, you know, potentially reading your book or fixing the symbols on your armors or whatever else you were doing during the journey. Um, telling stories by the fire, and eventually Rhea pipes in, just kind of out of the blue, just jumps right into the middle of a story. It was over a century ago that the great troubles began. Fiends roamed the lands to the north and west of Elturel. Fields were despoiled, livestock slaughtered, homes razed, and people dragged off to terrible and unknowable fates. Terror gripped the hearts of everyone. The city's cavalry rode across the land, striking down fiends wherever they found them, but suffered great and fearful losses in turn. It was never enough. For every fiend they destroyed, it seemed as though two or more appeared elsewhere. The ruler of Elturel, the High Rider, asked his people to pray to the gods for aid. To everyone's astonishment, a mighty angel entered the city the next day. Her name was Zariel, which means companion of light. The prayers of Elturel had been heard, and help had come. Zariel located the gate through which the fiends were entering the natural world, on the fields of the dead west of the city. Zariel declared that she would lead the cavalry into Avernus, destroying the infernal host that was amassing there and striking a great blow against the forces of darkness. The High Rider sent out the riders of Elturel, now numbering many thousands, with Zariel at their head, riding a golden mastodon. With a great cry, Zariel and her army charged through the gate. The legions of Avernus trembled and buckled, but did not crumble. Zariel was defeated, and the remnants of her army returned to Elturel, overcoming with grief at the loss of their glorious general, but confident that the lords of the Nine Hells would think twice about threatening Elturel again. There were great celebrations to honor the valiant knights of cavalry, who became known as Hell Riders from that day on. And then she just kind of goes back into her solemn state.
Quite the story.
This is
I just say, remember the creed and tap my armor on my chest.
She gives you a nod. Just missing home right now.
I'm gonna get up, go over to her, start rubbing her shoulders, and I'm gonna whisper in her ear, "I can show you where home is."
um, you feel her like tense as you touch her, and then she gives you a really dirty look as you whisper in her ear, and she's just like, "I'm just gonna go lay down now," and
I'm
she
gonna
just
snap.
gets up and goes into her tent.
I'm gonna snap to attention and be like, "Hey, leave her alone. Save all your dirty talk for Sarah."
Uh,
All right, I'll leave you alone tonight. I'll try again tomorrow. And I'll look over at Sarah. I
or
got
you
you
could
tonight,
not.
baby.
You could not. That's also a valid option. You could not.
Or I will. That's the best option.
All right, so with that, you guys can kind of continue on what you're doing that day. Eventually, you get to evening, get tired, and you tuck in for the night, making sure that you're keeping a watch out. The rain keeps up all throughout the night, and it's lighter rain, but still raining as you get up in the morning and break camp and continue on. And over the you guys continue on for a few days,
Sorry, Colton. There's one thing I kind of wanted to do before we took off there.
Okay, sure.
Since I could change spells up, I'd wake up and tell the guys, so I might be able to find out more about these guys that were attacking us. You wanna? Would any of you guys like to maybe talk to one of them?
They're dead, Krush. We can't talk to them.
Arrow.
Yeah. I could change that though. I think maybe.
What?
I know it's
Have
weird.
another dream.
It's not really a dream, but I just like woke up like I could probably have a conversation with that guy. It's kind of the same feeling I felt when I could, start lighting up my warhammer.
Oh, I've got to see this.
So
Sure.
I'll walk up to well, no, I probably should know what we want to ask him first.
Who they are? Well, I mean,
Who they
the
are,
Knights
what
of
they
the
what they
Shield
want
are?
with the who they are, what they want with the shield. Who was the
Daddy,
devil?
what does he do?
Who is your daddy and what does he do?
All three of them look at Kilbius.
Who was the devil and where's Elturel? What happened to
So,
Elturel?
sounds like a plan.
Okay,
Couldn't hurt.
Alright.
alright, so I'll go up to one of the soldiers that were laying on the dead ground and I will cast Speak with Dead.
Gerbeck's like visibly confused at Krush asking that, but also very curious, so he's just like intently watching.
Yeah.
As he's doing this, I will go give him a note. I will go squeeze his ass and stick a sticker on his bum.
Good luck finding it.
Okay, on
Bottom of
the
the shell.
bottom of the shell, yeah.
Yeah.
Bumper sticker.
It's what we call a cloaca. So I'm going to cast Speak with Dead on one of these guys.
All right. So, you kind of reach out, and the bit of electrical energy kind of arcs from your fingertips to the corpse, and it kind of jerks upright, and its eyes flash open.
Hello. We have some questions for you.
It
What
just continues to stare at you unnervingly.
what is your order? What do you guys do? Or sorry, I guess a couple. What is your order?
We're the Knights of the Shield.
Okay. I wasted a question.
Okay, with this thing affected by Zone of Truth?
I'm not sure if that works or not, but why did you guys want the shield?
We worship the Shield.
Okay, that's not super helpful, but that's okay. We'll try another one. Who was the devil that attacked us?
Cadrus.
Cadrus. It's a Cadrus apparently. What happened to Elturel?
I know not.
Ooh. I'll turn to the other guys. Should we ask like how many are in their order? This is my last question. Do you guys have anything you want to ask them?
Did we already ask like what their order is trying to accomplish?
Oh no, I guess we asked what they want the shield for.
Or
Yeah.
what they want the shield for.
Well, they said yeah, that's what I said. They said that they worship the shield.
Oh yeah, I guess they would probably just answer it the
Yeah.
same way.
To free our lord. And then the body
Oh.
kind of convulses and falls back.
What?
Okay.
So they. Huh.
Shield, what kind of lord are you?
The shield does not answer you.
Ah,
Sus.
you seem pretty evil there. You seem like you've been lying to me. But that's okay.
Just keeping mum.
So that was kind of fun, hey?
That was more
Yeah,
disturbing
that was
than
kind of
anything.
interesting.
Well, I could do that one more time for one of these other guys, but I don't think we're gonna get too much more than that.
Yeah, I think it's back in the woods with these guys as I go tossing back behind a tree.
All right, let's go, Peppercorn.
Right, so you guys strike camp and continue on the road to Candlekeep.
On the road again.
So
Cover.
over the past few days, the weather on the coastway has kind of fluctuated in how bad it's been. Dark clouds have released heavy rain until the roads were thick with mud, yet you trudged on, passing some friendly merchant caravans heading north that you guys all eyed with suspicion after this encounter. On the morning of the fifth day, the rain subsides, but the dark clouds remain. Ahead, you see a path branch from the wider road, heading to the sea. A raven perches solemnly on a leaning post bearing two signs that point like arms towards the west. One says, "The Way of the Lion." The other say, "Candlekeep." As you guys head down the... Sorry?
Nonsense.
As you guys head west along the Way of the Lion, the afternoon sun starts to shine through the clouds and illuminates the gray walls and the pale spires of a time-worn fortress that stands majestically over a rocky outcropping into the sea. The trail leads straight to it.
That is one dope
Wow.
Yep.
So,
Wow.
you guys eventually approach the gatehouse and are greeted by three monks in purple robes: a human, a shield dwarf, and a sun elf. Around their necks hang holy symbols of Denir, god of writing, whose symbol is a lit candle above an open eye. "Welcome to Candlekeep," says the elf in common. "A gift is required for those seeking admittance. You must donate a book or scroll that isn't already in the library's archives. Please, present your gift for inspection."
Have I finished
Oh.
reading Apocalypto on the way?
You might have to sacrifice the Apocalypto.
Um, you finished like a first pass through, but this is a book that would take like some study and some footnotes and referencing back chapters and stuff to fully figure out, which you haven't been able to get to yet.
Shit.
Sounds like
Well.
a perfect thing for monks to do.
That is true. I think I might have something for you, and I pull out that Apocalypto and hand it to him.
The monks take the book from you, and they kind of put their hands over the book, all three of them, and close their eyes and their holy symbols start to faintly glow. They all of their eyes snap open at once, and they turn to you and smile. Yes, this will be a nice addition to our collection. Enter, friend of Candlekeep.
They all just immediately read the book instantly. I mean,
Probably. All right.
Half
Thank
imagining one of them to do the French taunter from Monty Python. We've already got one.
Did they like let us all in or just jail?
You guys are all allowed in.
All
Thank
right.
God.
As we kind of walk in
Um,
the room, I was like, Fisk, you could have mentioned that one.
Well, you gave up the book so fast. I have a recipe book of my mother's famous Kalamshite cooking that they would have greatly accepted.
Oh, I'm gonna need to get that from.
Well, time to plan a heist.
oh, God.
Don't worry, we know
This is
some
all
guys.
Episode 14, The Boys Rob Candlekeep.
All right, so you guys enter into a courtyard. You're coming in from the west. Straight across from you in this courtyard is a large emerald gate. Uh, it looks very imposing. Around this courtyard are spires on the wall that makes up this courtyard. Um, to the north and south, you see various buildings kind of along the walls of this circular courtyard. As you enter, another monk in purple robes greets you. Um, Hello, I'm Devon. I will be escorting you around Candlekeep. Where would you like to go?
I believe Fisk knows who we want to see.
Yes, it's all right. Um, am uh, I've been to Candlekeep a time or two, and I know where you're going. We seek Silvira Savicus. The monk at that kind of just bows and says, "Well, it appears you're in good hands. Enjoy your time here."
Thanks.
Thank you.
All right. And that is where we're going to call it tonight.
Oh my! I've lost my book.
You had it for so many sessions.
Yeah.
2 or something like that.
Call it 1.5.
All right. So you guys have finally made it to Candlekeep. More questions than answers at this point in time.
I feel like that's the tagline for any D&D game.
Pretty much.
Now,
Fine.
I guess
You're
we will vote for the session's inspiration.
Easy.
Crush.
Whoosh.
Douche.
Truth, because those guys got
Truth.
thunderstruck.
I'd
Sure.
also be willing to give it to jail for the 2000 IQ Divine Sense.
Yeah,
Actually, that
yeah,
was pretty clutch too.
I would drop it on jail.
Kind of sad I did that because I wanted to see what would happen if we didn't.
You guys would have
Yep.
got robbed in the night.
Well,
Never mind.
they would have just stolen the shield and fucked off.
Yeah, that was more fun.
Oh yeah.
All right. Well, I've heard lots of crucias, lots of jails. Jail already has an inspiration from last session, so we'll give this one to Crush.
Thanks,
Yeah.
man.
Read the book.
I'm just happy that I got to use a call lightning in the rain before we went to hell, and then there's no more rain. Something like that.
My druid wasn't able to use his call in all last campaign.
Feels bad, man.
Yeah.
All right.
It's,
So just for updates for everybody watching, we are going to take a couple weeks off for the holidays, and we will resume on January 4th.
Hmm.
thanks for
And
watching.
with that, yeah, thanks for watching, and see you in a couple weeks.
Bye, everyone.
Peace.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.